Hello, how are you? Oh, I'm so glad to be here with you. I am so excited about what we're talking about this week. In fact, I didn't totally announce it because I wasn't sure if I was going to do it. I've even been fighting it a little bit. We all do that, right? A little bit. But this week is Dreamer Week. We are going to go into July with the dream reignited and alive. And I'm here to help you do that. Today is day one of our Dreamer Challenge. And I am going to be, those of you that are on my email list, I am going to be emailing you, this as well. And I hope that you will share this with people. You will like it. And more than anything, it will really make an impact in your life. Because today is the day to go back to the dream, to have the dream be realized where you are right now today. Yesterday we talked a little bit about Joseph going through all the transition he did to finally being second in command over all of Egypt and literally saving the whole world. And you're no different. You are the same. I'm going to pull my mic in here. I hope that doesn't squeak in your ear too much. All right. So today we want to talk about you getting to that next. I was talking with a coach of mine today, and everybody knows Steve's done books, right? By the way, if this is the first time you've ever seen me, my name is Steve Kidd. I am a third-generation minister, an international best-selling author of a whole bunch of books. I think I'm just about done. Well, I'm in the process of publishing book 20, and I've got 2 or 3 others I'm working on as well. But more than anything, what I do is I help you up level. I help you be able to see that what feels like a cloud is actually only a silver lining. In fact, it's actually silver lined cotton candy. Today is your day to get to your next. There's no more time for all of the things. And so, like I said, I was talking to a coach of mine today, and she said, I think people know you as the book guy, the book guru, the person who's helped thousands upon thousands of people who have reached millions with their books. Absolutely, that's me. But a lot of the other things that I've done for the rest of my life, because I've been in sales literally for 50 years. Started when I was 5. I'm 55 now. Easy math for you. It makes it easy when it's one of those round numbers like that, right? And I've been doing this, and I have so much to be able to share. But I always say, I don't know why God gives us the talents that he does, but this one's mine. And I absolutely love my ability to be able to spend time with you and help you see what's next. Help you see just a little possibility, not the whole thing. If God was to lay on us the whole entirety of our future, we'd be buried underneath of it. Statistics show that when you're selling something to somebody, and they teach this in retail, you also learn it sometimes like in car sales and things like that. If you give people more than 3 options, they actually get locked up and they can't decide at all. So you have to do a little bit of talking with them, find out where they are, what they're looking for, and then give them no more than 3 possible options. Travel agents do that. You say you want to go on a vacation. Okay, what kind of vacation? Well, it's a family vacation. All right, what kind of things do you guys like to do? Are you more like outdoorsy kind of people or theme park kind of people or whatever? We like theme parks. All right, well, and what area of the country are you in? Well, we want to go to the West Coast. All right, well, it's really easy when you're talking about Mocha is also being part of this. Hi, Mocha. It's really easy here on the West Coast. We've got, Magic Mountain and Disneyland and blah, 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 so many options. We don't want to tell them all of them, though. We're going to say, here's a great package. The Disneyland, that has California Adventure with it, be a great option for you. Or maybe as an alternative to that, maybe you want to go to Magic Mountain. And we give them those 2. Maybe we give them a third alternate choice if neither of those seems to quite, maybe we say, oh, okay, well, you want something a little bit more down home. How about Knott's Berry Farm? Great rides, a little bit, a little bit more laid back than the other 2, a little bit less LA and a little bit more, the valley, if you will. And so, but then 3, we stop there, right? The same thing is true when it comes to our dreams. When we have too much, if we got it all right now, we wouldn't be able to handle all of it. So what God does to us is he gives us just little tastes. And as I said, I don't know why God chooses to give us the giftings he does, but mine is the ability to have a conversation with you and be able to say, and what if you did? The what if is so powerful. What if you were to? You see, it's not my place to tell you, absolutely, you must do this. You need to be empowered with choice, but I need to come in and give you the insight. It's really hard to read the label of the jar that you're in, because the label's on the outside. More importantly, the map is on the label that's on the outside. So we a lot of times walk around dazed and confused because we don't really totally know where we're supposed to go, because we need somebody outside of ourselves to give us the directions and read the map for us. If you will, when you're driving down the road, and I know GPS does some things for us where you can get it on a heads up display, or you can get a holder that will put it up high enough that it's not too dangerous to follow your GPS. But for the most part, have you ever used GPS on your phone where you don't have one of those mounts? And you're like looking at your phone, trying to figure out where the next turn is while you're also trying not to crash into anybody, right? That's where a navigator really comes in handy, because they can watch it and they can say, okay, it says that in 1,000 feet, you're going to be turning right. Or it says in 500 feet, you want to be in the left. It says to be in of the two left-hand lanes, you want to be in the leftmost of those two. Because it looks like right after we turn left here, you're going to go just a little ways and you're going to turn left again. So we want to be all the way over to the left, or, vice versa. And the navigator can really help us with that. And that's what I love helping you be able to do, is come in and say, hey, look, I don't have the whole roadmap, or maybe I do, but I'm not going to give it to you. But what I see is the what if, the next, the possibilities, the opportunity. I have for you that thing that, oh, that's so amazing what you're doing. And you know what else you could do? You could ask some of my kids. I've had many times, I remember, especially with Maya, because she's the youngest, so it's the most recent. Yes, Mocha does not like that person that peeled out. You heard that, didn't you? But the truth of the matter is that, she would say something. I'd be like, oh, that's so exciting. And then you could do, and I've been accused, and it's never been my intention of, it's like, are you never happy with it? It's like, oh, I'm absolutely thrilled with it. It's just the way my mind works. I can see the more for you, and I want to be able to. I want to bring to you, in the midst of the squealing tires and my barking dog, I want to bring to you your next. And in order to be able to do that, we need to talk. We need to have a discussion. And what you need to do is go to, I'm going to spell it right here. See, this is where having a navigator helps. You need to go to, I'm even going to put the HTTP in here so that it's totally a link for you. Okay, you need to go to askstevekid.com. And I just placed that link into the chat for you. Go there, schedule a time. Now, I'm going to tell you, usually to spend a full VIP day with me, that's a $15,000 to $20,000 day to do that, to really go and really luxuriously dive deep into your life. To get an hour of my time, normally I'm going to charge you a couple of $1,000s for that, because we're going to make you so much more in that. Now, when I say we're going to make you, I'm going to give you the opportunity for you to make you. It's really the fair way of saying that. What I want to do, though, is I want to make this accessible. I want to make this accessible to everybody. And so I'm going to give you an hour. I'm going to give you an hour for $500. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you the first 15 minutes. That's what you're going to get when you go to Ask Steve Kid. I'm going to give that to you for free. And we'll talk about your options. Do you need an hour? Do you need a whole day? I am going to give, I don't want to call them bargain basement because they're high quality, but I'm going to give you the opportunity to get the help you need to move from dream to monetization, from possibility to probability, from concern and chaos to completion, fulfillment, a dream and a goal fulfilled. I want to give that to you. So first, let's start with the easy thing. Go to askstevekid.com, schedule your free time to talk with me. And then we have options for you as low as, like I said, $500, which is normally a $2,000 option. And if you need more, we can talk about the more. But right now, what I want to do is come into your life and really help you get to where you're going. If you're ready, oh dreamer, if you are ready to take action, I want to talk to you. Let's do the free call. It's free. You have nothing to lose to spend 15 minutes with me and see all the possibilities and the options. And then if we're a good fit, we will talk about what would be the best way to help you get from where you are to where you're going next. Now, for those of you that are in my world and you've been playing around with the concept of getting your book done, you need to schedule that call even more so. I am going to, between now and the first of the month, I'm going to give people some extraordinarily incredible opportunities to do the up level, because that's what you really need, right? Is the money, but also get the credential that gives you the notoriety, the authority. That's your book. And we'll talk about that in the call. But those are going to be bonuses. Doing your book is moving into a world where it's going to be a bonus to you really working with me and getting the help that you need. How does that sound? And if you have a book and you need to know what's next with that, we'll talk about that too. But the most important thing is that person you're meant to serve. That dream that is so alive in you needs to be awakened and brought out into the fullity, there's a new word for you, into the fullness, the completion, the exceeding, abundant, above, thriving, and truly free place in your life. Are you ready? I dare you. So, 2 things, all right? Number 1, I want you to go to askstevekid.com, and I want you to schedule a time to talk with me for free. And then second, I'd like you to comment on this and tell me, what is your dream? What do you dream of? And how could we make that dream become a reality? So, you got that? Comment, what is your dream? And how can we make that dream a reality? And then go to askstevekid.com. Schedule a time. We're going to hang out. We're going to have a good time. We're going to find your next. We're going to talk about what, if any, of the options of the things that I've done for now the last 50 years that I can bring into your world to blow up in the best sort of way, take you to a next level you can't even see right now, just by simply believing that you can live exceedingly, abundantly above all that you can ask or even think, to live a life thriving and truly free. Thanks for hanging out with me for a few minutes here. If you're on my mailing list, I am going to send this to you. If you're not on my mailing list, drop me your email and tell me, hey, Steve, I want to be on your mailing list. I want to see what kind of crazy stuff you put out there. And I would love to have you. I'm looking forward to talking to each and every one of you. Now is your time to live thriving and truly free in all that you do, to be exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or even think. I look forward to talking to you. Go to askstevekid.com right now and let's talk.